A big thank you to our $5 patrons, Sinners Lancelot, Praise the Sun, Strawbones, and Aaron.
What's up, guys? That the pencil here. And as always, word moves quickly through the grapevine. So, not only did I hear about the My Hero Academia chapter that dropped this week, but I heard certain things about this chapter right here that we're going to react to. I heard it did unfortunate things for the speed scaling of Jujutsu Kaisen. And I also heard it did unfortunate things for MAKI. But are these things true? Is Naoya actually a Pokemon? Is Noritoshi actually going to be relevant? Let's find out now. Alright, editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Sakurajima Colony, number 3. I still got the Blesser here, so we're gonna find out if this chapter is worthy. Let's see. Sakurajima Colony 3. Now a curse. Now he only has one goal. MAKI. Hey yo, ain't she your cousin? Ain't she your cousin? Huh? Kinda sussy, my boy. We already had a demon in another series this week. We don't need to. Stay out your family, dog. Stay out your family. Why you mean only goal MAKI? The meat riding is crazy right now. I can't believe this. Only one goal? You ain't got no friends. You ain't got no family. Where's Yuta at? Ask this man where his... Let me stop. But, like, how you go from, like, one of the best visually designed characters in the series that's, like, just a regular Jujutsu Sorcerer. Like, in my opinion, I'd say... I don't know, like, I don't know if I do like Naoya as a character because of what he does for other characters. But I wasn't crazy about Naoya, but his design was really, really cool. So was his technique, all that stuff. So for him to go from a relatively well-designed character to this, I mean, shoot, it's well-designed, but it's a little bit much. Like, does anyone have a mirror? Like, I feel like Naoya is the kind of character who's vain enough that if he were to see himself right now, he'd be like, ew. Like, see, that's the thing. I need more anime to drop. Not because I'm going to watch it, but because I want to make references to things I've read in other manga, but I don't want to spoil other manga. But things. Okay, I won't even talk about it. Yeah, Akutame. You work with me, gosh darn you. Toto. We haven't seen Toto in so long, bro. Where's my boy? He should be able to get a prosthetic. And if not a prosthetic, yeah, where is he? Because did Toto just leave? Like, how hard would it be for someone else to regrow? Like, maybe Shoko couldn't regrow his arm, but couldn't Yuta? We gotta get Toto back in the narrative, dog. He's a top 5 character. Easy. Come on, we gotta get him back. Let's see. Okay. It's so weird seeing like the like the 3 exclamation point marks on a curse. It's just because he doesn't have an actual. I'm not sure if those bones move. Do they move? I legit can't even tell if these bones. They look like that. Looks just like a skull. Like, I don't think he would move. So it's interesting. Oh, he making a fist. Ew. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's. I thought that was tentacles, but maybe it's some kind of. Maybe some kind of fiber. Fibrous tentacles. I don't know. Very interesting. Not bad. Even if you're trash, you're the next clan head. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you have some respect on Noritoshi Kamo's name. Okay, Kamo. He blocking. He be blocking. He didn't really take much damage too. Okay, my boy. Respect on his name. I hadn't blocked midway with blood, and both my head and hands would have been blown off. But midway, that means he's still reactive, which is still very, very impressive, especially for someone like Kamo. Like, remember, the last time we saw this guy, he was struggling against Megumi. And not like Shibuya Megumi. Not even like That's the main arc. Because I think we go. How do we enter Gojo's past arc? Gojo's past arc. As much as I love it, it really like, boom, like it's right after. Yeah, it's actually. Yeah, so Naoya was struggling with not Shibuya Megami, not Gojo's past arc Megami, obviously, but he wasn't even struggling with the Cursed Finger Bearer, the Blood Brothers arc Megami. He was struggling with Exchange Event Megami. Oh yeah, that's slow, dog. That's someone who's getting fautorized by Hanami. Blitzed by Hanami, is not able to keep up with you. No, you get your speed up, dog. Get your speed up, dog. Think smarter, not harder. But regardless, it's very interesting to see. That obviously, I'm not even trying to downplay Naoya here. Obviously, this is definitely just narrative implications that he's fastest, or like one of the fastest in the verse. Obviously, you still have Gojo, but. With that being said, that should pretty definitively put him above Three Finger. Like, well, we'll see. Actually, that's actually interesting. If it depends on how fast this particular one is, because if that's a crazy speed feat now that I think about it. Because if Kamo was able to intercept this, and that's at all relative to MAKI, Kamo has like possibly relativity to Toji in speed, relativity to Three Finger Sukuna in speed. Kind of crazy. But we'll see. If I relax for even a second, I'll die. I need to fight with everything I have. Whoop! Oh, he blowing. Ah, okay. Oh no, he's activating. So he did that without flowing red scale. I mean, it's not. I think the poison would do him in though. But this reasonably means that. I mean, it really depends. I need to read the last chapter, but. It really depends on whether or not, this is a big if here. It depends on whether or not this Naoya is definitively faster than the Naoya that was going up against Choso. Because if so, that means Kamo's faster than Choso. Like, definitively. Remember, Naoya couldn't even be tracked by Choso until he activated Flowing Red Scale. And a quote-unquote base Kamo here is just reacting before Flowing Red Scale. Kind of nutty. But Flowing Red Scale, okay. We got MAKI in the street. I love the way Gege is playing more and more into the whole like monster dynamic. It's showing here like MAKI, from her appearance to how she wields her blade to the look in her eyes, like all of this is more clearly displaying like which girl? Because I don't remember her name. Me was playing on loop, but I know it's the blue-haired one. I'm not going to Google it, because she doesn't matter. But when she said MAKI is a monster, I was like, eh. But now I'm starting to see it, like, literally coming out the bushes like a beast. I love it. Ooh, okay. Someone calc it. Because we do get, I saw in TikTok. But, like, I saw somewhere saying that Naoya reaches Mach 3. So, or whatever MAKI's going at now. So they're about the same distance away, but MAKI is able to blitz in front of Kamo before Toya. Wrong manga. Before Naoya can reach him. So, count demons, go wild, go crazy. That's a feat right there. All right, so she grabs it, and that once again. Told you, you're looking a little slow, my boy. Looking a little slow, my boy. Okay, I'm sorry. But did she? Oh no, okay, that is the blade. I thought she took offense or something. Ooh, okay, so that was a nice clean chop. So she got him, intercepted him, and then sliced him. All right, okay, W MAKI. Big up some MAKI, let's go. Ooh. But it didn't do much. It didn't do too much. But I do see what looks like blood. So, okay, so she chops Naoya here. Doesn't seem to do much damage. Except, I think maybe cut off a couple. No, they didn't even cut off any tentacles. But then I see, yep. So that is blood. Crimson Binding. So interesting. Unlike, I think he could. I think he did. But it's cool to see Kamo like having more and more advanced control over his blood manipulation, because he's stacking external blood manipulation with internal blood manipulation, because he's using flowing red scale to amp his perception, obviously, on top of his actual external blood techniques. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love the pose. What is that pose? I mean, I get it. I guess it's supposed to be like binding, quote unquote, but it just interesting. MAKI. All right, so MAKI about to go in. Yeah, but MAKI, she keeps like, it seems she's just glancing off of Naoya. Like, she's not actually doing real solid damage to him. He mitigated it by spinning. Fight properly. Okay. So at least, once again, everyone JJK. Fat brains. So it makes sense that he's able to like negate or kind of avoid certain properties of certain attacks, even if they're basic, by manipulating himself. Noritoshi, this guy's a mere shadow of Zeninoya's former self. Yeah, sip to that. We ain't sponsored. Unless someone like to sponsor me. But regardless, Noritoshi. Look, guys, that's interesting. That's some interesting phrasing right there. A mere shadow of Zeninoya's former self? What does that mean? Does that mean he's slower? I don't think so. I think he's faster, right? He has to be faster. He has to be faster, or else he wouldn't have been able to do MAKI as dirty as he's been doing. So maybe mere shadow is just meant to be like, oh, this is just a curse variation. This is a leftover. It isn't actually him. But at the same time, he definitely seems stronger and faster than he was before. But at the same time, I could see making arguments for why he's weaker than his previous self, because Kamo's able to keep up with him, like pre-flowing red scale, or at least react to him somewhat. Where someone like both Itadori and Choso post Shibuya were like, man, tough noogies, bro. I can't fight you. And then Choso literally had to activate flowing red scale and then flood the entire battlefield. So, find his final self, former self. I can do my own introductions. Okay. So Kamo didn't just. So that wasn't necessarily. Hey, you chill out. That wasn't necessarily Kamo like. No, that's stupid. That wasn't like a statement about power. That was just introducing who he was, telling Kamo that this is just the curse of Naoya. Interesting. Okay. I can get and do my own introduction. Thank you very much. Can a curse transform from a human that retains form and ego to such an extent? It's the existence of Okotsu's Orimoto Rita makes a whole lot more sense in comparison. Yeah, I can see that, because really, the interesting thing about Rika is so weird, and I get it's just an exception thing. And I'm going to make a whole video about why I think Yu is nowhere near his peak, because that thing is still there. But it's very interesting that Rika makes more sense. I guess just because you can curse people, but like maybe people don't know that Rika's soul was actually trapped in that thing. Like, until Yuta let her go, that's just a husk, essentially. This Rika right here that we see in Sendai is just a husk of the real Rika. The real Rika's dead. Been dead. But the real Rika's soul is now gone, dearly departed. So, interesting. Very interesting that he thinks that makes more sense. Maybe people do know. But does a soul being trapped within a manifestation of a curse made by someone else really make sense? Whatever. But this guy can use his technique. Alright, makes sense. No wonder. Projection sorcery of the fastest Zenin Naobito. Interesting. So, like, there are a whole ton of contentions whether who was faster, Naoya or Naobito. Typically people like me would argue Naobito just because of the statement, like, known as the second fastest sorcerer outside of Gojo. You have statements like this. But a lot of people argue just Naoya wasn't as prominent yet because he wasn't clan head. So I can see both sides. But very, very interesting, because he's just clearly called the fastest here. Like, obviously we know he's not faster than Gojo because no one's faster than Gojo. But Interesting. Very interesting that we're getting this classification like this. The fastest Zen and Naobito. Oop, tentacles. Tentacles. Okay, no, that looks like a binding bow. Ooh, is he? What the heck? 1, 2, what are those? Is he punching paper? Whoa, those are explosions. What is happening? What is happening? What? A multiple explode. Whoa, what is that? What is that? He's using his ability to freeze everything. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Yo, Audacity, chill out. We are not sponsored. But very, very interesting. But then why does it explode? I don't know if you none of the previous things exploded. Like you could just punch them, you could destroy them, but I think that just did damage. It didn't really cause explosions, did it? Hold on. Nothing blew up there. I don't know why the panels are exploding like that. Someone explain that to me now. That may have to do something with like stagnant air and like molecules and air not being in motion and suddenly being allowed into motion is causing like overlapping particles and suddenly releasing like tiny consecutive explosions because certain particles are overlapping and the universe is exploding them to correct it. But for some reason, then again, it's Gege. Gege may have thought that deep because Gege's a madman. So who knows? Maybe it is just that. Maybe it is just that, and I'm tripping. But we'll see. Freezing air, so the fish shatters. Ooh, Blitzen. I just can't take this stupid design seriously. I don't know. The Scully Tentacle Man. I just can't. It's not valid. I don't know. I just find it funny. Ooh, he has a little horn. Whoa. So he flies. Flying in the sky. I can fly so high. But take a look. Hey, it's in a book. Reading, why did he run away? He's getting ready to accelerate. Ah, interesting. So I guess he's just gonna plan out his 24 movements from here. Okay. But let's see. So he's cracking. Oh, he brought all the tentacles back in. Let's see what that means. Ooh, what the heck is he? What? Why he doing that over water? Once he reaches maximum speed, he'll charge over it. Audacity, why are you just jumping up every once in a while? Like, do you want to be known? Do you want people to see you? Oh, well. Once he reaches his maximum speed, he'll charge over here. Maximum speed. I'd rather not think about that. He's already reached supersonic speeds as a cursed womb, so he'll be even faster than that. So yeah, he is faster than himself, because I think he was, what, just barely subsonic or barely sonic speed, but he was a human? Yeah. So he needed to counterattack. And now he comes at me with the speed of sound. We'll see him prepare for that attack, just like that time. Right, so Maki's just flashing back. Interesting, though. I hope, like, reasonably, Kamo could be taken out of the fight in this instant, unless he has, like, awakened Maki to your reactions, which would be crazy. Okay, so he's accelerating. Stay back, Noritoshi. Ooh. He got the spike set up. Whoa, I did not mean to skip a page like that. Take me back, when I go back. Okay. Stay away from Noritoshi. Okay, so Maki's decided to take it on herself. By herself. Okay. Rushing in. He shattered every building in that mess. Curse Noia pulls in air at the speed of sound from a suction port in his body. Whoa, so he's just pulling in air at the speed of sound. How fast? So is this where the Mach 3 thing comes from? He compresses it with ram pressure and cursed energy and expels it rapidly to increase its propulsive force. So is he just going to give Maki a big old concussion? Zoom in, destroying everything. There's Mox. Does he get Maki here? That speed reaches Mach 3. No way. I once lost to this. End of chapter. Yeah, let's take a sip for this one. So, valid? I think it raises a lot more questions than it answers, and that's not necessarily the best thing. For the scaling side of things, because I think that's what's on the domer, and that's what I've been seeing this chapter most talk about. Mach 3, JJK. I don't know, like, until MAKI, like, perception blitzes this guy when he's moving at Mach 3, that doesn't necessarily matter too much. And this could essentially just be debunked to travel speed, but then again, MAKI should be able to react to Mach 3, because whole bullets and stuff and where she was couched at what, high hypersonic? Because of her bullet feat against Mai way back when she was way weaker. So, scaling side of things is a little nutty. Combo being able to react at all to his supersonic Noia, kind of wild. I mean, it's not, this is the thing, none of these things are necessarily bad. Even like the speed downgrade. JJK, unfortunately, it's never been a verse that's known for its speed. It just isn't. Like, you typically, the only real like crazy speed things you'd hear is like, oh, instant domain attack hits thingamajigs. You have that. And then Gojo in the Timeless Realm, quote unquote. That's about it. It's only really crazy speed things you hear for JJK. No, I haven't heard anyone talk about Kashima's lightning and try to call it real lightning. So that's it. Like, the verse has never necessarily been the fastest. So the Mach 3 stuff, I don't think it necessarily, I don't think it devalues every bit of speed scaling that happens up to this point. We have many other series where the same happens, where characters are said to be moving, wow, they're moving at 100 miles per hour. Or like, the biggest example I can think of is like, I think some data book says Accelerate can move at 700 miles per hour as if that's his limit. And we've literally seen him run so fast that it pretty much stops time. That's not... Fun fact, if you move at 700 miles per hour, you're not stopping time. Isn't that crazy? But in that case, it doesn't necessarily matter. It'd be great if it was like a higher, if like it was like Mach 3000 or something like that, and then we'd be good. Maybe Mach 30, maybe not Mach 30, but maybe like Mach 300, something like that. Then we'd be good. But Mach 3 is kind of booty. For the rest, I'd say the chapter is pretty solid. It just doesn't. This is a like fight continuation. This is a fight continuation plus some elaboration plus a quote unquote new ability with just more speed. There's nothing necessarily crazy about the chapter. It doesn't reveal anything crazy about the characters. MAKI being knocked down. Unfortunately, I'm still in the boat. Like, ever since I heard this fight was happening, I'm like, they aren't killing MAKI. Like, Akuzami is just not doing it. Too much time is going to the character. They're supposed to be the Toji of the modern generation. They aren't dying here. So if anyone's gonna die, it's still gonna be Kamo and probably Naoya. So I don't necessarily feel any tension here. There's been no tension shifts, but it's still a pretty solid chapter. So does it get the worthy? Nah. I mean, I could give it the worthy for the discussion that was sparked up around it, but I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna put Mjolnir down and say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that little notification bell so you miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dagger the Pencil, writing off.